Then, a bucket of flowers, garlands of blood.
I see a Tijuana donkey leans, arching toward the center of the room, where all eyes now gravitate as it fills a straddled woman's throat. On its hind hooves, hee-haws its tune.
While about the saloon, between the clicks of castanets, senoritas sit to masturbate underneath the tables with their long, sharp fingers. American and Japanese businessmen who are always away on business, even when they get to such exotic places as this trashy porno show. Though business they forget soon as they go squirming on their sweaty asses, transformed through muscular spasms of buttock contortions, unloosing in the virtuosi hands of these senoritas, tightening strings of skin tuned now to perfect pitch, all quivering. Their cocks are violins, and all within the chorus sings they, this music playing, they, what they are hearing, though all we see is their buttocks squeeze as their hands grab onto the edges of tables, white knuckles, cheeks blushing on each face, pulling into itself the expression of feeling ecstasy, which looks like pain. So we could, in fact, see on each face twitching death. Like it twitched on the face of Sharon Tate, hung from a rafter, expecting it at any moment. Bound, she waits, pleads, and weeps. Why are you doing this to me? But she never gets an answer that's satisfactory from Charlie's psychedelic zombies. Take this, you bitch. One of them stabs her as she sees her final second flee a short distance from her to
cover its ears and close its eyes so it can't look or hear. Oh, my precious final second. Please don't leave me here alone. Don't go and leave me now with strange, pretty, well-fed children, not touching me with fingers, but with eyes. In my final surmise, who've made me realize any feelings quite all right if it tells you you're alive. Even this is kind of nice. These slices of ice into my heart, my baby belly, thigh. Then her body falls. Now, Sharon's expressionless, barren, relaxing from the horror of it. And even that forgets. Before time comes, takes her away. Look at the face of Sharon Tate. All you who desire such things as fame, no weeping now for Adonais.
He has outsoared the shadow of our night.
Thinking
But not
of
the cry of gold and
poor
the deep,
Phoebus.
will and the profit and loss.
no
It never existed, like
For
forms
Naomi.
in the dark, escape.
Here. Now the last has gone, and that was poetry. What use is it to pray or look away? One day will be the dust. That really doesn't matter much. Shifting like the sand, sifting through the fingers on a hand in some far off, distant light year, time and land. When you and I and all we've known has gone to be with Sharon, which will be then, not now, where we are. If you remember, in Tijuana, with American and Japanese businessmen observing them within their buttocks squeezing, immense with feeling, intense with a feeling into which they are contracting. They're soon smaller than the atom, and then smaller than that, and then smaller than that, being the smallest of things being, which is when they start growing. The largest themselves, what they are approaching their moment coming of ejaculation that has their tendons tightening tightly around their bones, squeezing the essence of purest pleasure out
of their very cores. Like the last bit of juice you suck from an orange, you hold and squeeze between your palms as underground pressures below and above one day will push sand and fossils of us into stone, where our carbon in one eon will make a diamond out of pressure, and with time, as poems are made in the mind, where thoughts touched by flesh within centuries of a second are pressed crystal sparkles, flashes of light. That is the light, but another's light, who's caught the light, sending it right into our eyes, where it always was. We realize that, understood with sudden sight, like lightning at night when it cracks through the black, like a crack spreads through glass, as you see a river spreading its tributaries, searching centuries across land for sea, shooting roots down the dark in the growing of one summer's month, invading, passing through with touch to circumvent or clutch, as fingers on a frog's back will make it jump, and a heart goes thump, and heart crane leaps into the deep to meet, just meet, shark's teeth. It hurts, that first initial thrust, making for us like a thunderhead above us, coming at us, shooting bolts of overload. Shake, butter from the cream, get hard and freeze to crack a wall, though you happen very slow, until you do, like earthquakes come, and then it's now. Crack! White light slivers from a cloud, spread mold upon the bread, and dead moss upon the stone, tumors in our brains and on our bones appear like fireworks unfold, go boom, flash, and thunder. Oh, loud sound, descend in approach of storm, you thunderbolts, sending before yourselves the wind that lifts the limbs of trees, the leaves, the grass, the dust, and all of nature, giving itself up in preparation for the rain. No tree fights the wind, but sways and bends the best it can. Soon thirst will end, but first, put your ear close to the earth and hear the crickets and cicadas chirr, so very near they sear our souls
ensuring whir in higher pitches as the rain begins to fall in folds of wind upon them. A crack of lightning opens the night with light like day, but quickly out, where all is seen so clearly, but only for a moment. Eyes opening and shutting, the snapping of a camera's shutter. Where what I saw was real. No dream, I seemed to dream in darkness once again. Vision caught on glossy photos. I can bend, burn, see yellow, holding your face in youth as I wither, growing wiser, older, and so on. What am I now forgetting? Oh, premonitions of eternity, brains of flame, seen symphonies, those business men are being held in the hands of senoritas, out of which emanates all feeling, beyond their hearts even, beating, ticking out their time so punctually. There is something happening, but it's hid. And nobody here knows anything. Never will, never did. Fake prophets, fake sciences, religion. Behold the pagan, Christian. His answers bring him questions, and lusts meet sin. Hello, this is perversion. Can I come in? Innocent as television, cute as Narcissus. Voici le temps des assassins. Of suicide, I'm singing. I sing of subjective killings, when every exhibitionist shall have his voyeur, and the death of imagined things fertilizes the birth of what is. But oh, what bitterness when apples bit and Snow White's laid in the glass crypt of what should have been but never is, of what's not forgot but is not, of all you've lost and it's your fault, like when I was stumbling drunk. From my neck, a very precious, sentimental scarf slipped off, and on I walked. It's hard to accept the death of possession. There, Tamar wonders, where is Onan? Orpheus weeps for his past moment to die the death of poets who've dreamed of love's utopia. Beyond the eyes, myopia, disease of sight where all boils down to cowardice. No way to get around it. All understand, all No, yet, sad but true, so few ever do put on the eyeglasses of themselves to look at the world. Fucking's just a metaphor anymore. The past and future live now, gives up all to them. Now's dead, and dead men don't ask why. The worst, once over, is all right. With death, I say, comes paradise. Sure, it's sad when the party's over, but you always recover from your hangover, and I can't tell you more than this. There is no bliss like a kiss, even the parting kiss before the abyss of being missed, not yet missed, when it's a kiss that's two made one. By a most delicate heat, this fusion which will remain nameless, though I call it affection. No miracle, but all there is will be, was, always whole when we've met in sync, keeping the beat like if you snap your fingers, you can hear it click. Switch the light on to the truth of this moment. Lying nude, like nude food, cooked dope in the spoon. There's no mistaking it when we're definite. A spoken word, articulate, that means what it says. You know what you'll get when you take it to bed. Sounds boring, doesn't it? But not so. It's always new, original, unfolding, telling the story of you are the truth you can depend on. Its cement will hold on, go on. Nice, but I don't know about paradise. Like I said, you're just honest, innocent, doing what you always did since you've ever been underneath it all. There before anything in the beginning was the Word. And the Word wasn't talking. The Word was fucking. Want to do it, but not rock and roll like I'm listening to. Chuck Berry sing how he's catching Maybelline at the top of the hill in her Coupe de Ville, when what he really means is he's fucking her, which he couldn't have sung. When he wrote the song, it just wasn't done. So, here Chuck comes, driving in his metaphor, V8 Ford and Cadillac, him and Maybelline, within speed, and the American dream, he hides his fucking. A poetic turn, accepted, which gets him rich and famous, though first and foremost, lovers are where we should be at. So, here I am, poet, laundromat, washing the words until we see no Ford and Coupe de Ville in a daredevil chase.
advancing toward the possible, which already is. Chuck and Maybelline making it. What's meant, let that be said. Everything knows what it is. Nothing likes to keep it hid.